Everyone, I'm Anna Teamer.
And I'm Deke Smith.
And this is Reaching Higher, a podcast for implementing strategic asset management principles. And we are here on our first episode, What is Total Cost of Ownership? Deke and I are passionate about how to move you into a more strategic decision-making mindset with tools to help your organization focus on improved, strategically and financially based asset management. So let's jump in.
A lot of facility professionals have many pressing issues today. How can TCO help facilitate professionals today and their organizations?
Well, let's first look at the definition of TCO. The APA standard defines TCO as a holistic approach to maximizing return on investment of managed physical assets that includes the summation of all known and estimated costs to include first, reoccurring, renewal replacement, and end of useful life cost, revised at critical decision points to aid in life cycle asset management decisions. So TCO is a holistic view of the asset, not only looking at how much it costs initially, but also how much it will cost to maintain, operate, and renew each year you hold it in your portfolio. End of useful life costs are also included for when you're ready to dispose of the asset. So a small note about the cost. While TCO can help you save money in areas you're overspending, it is not always the case that TCO will get you the lowest or least expensive cost. Most importantly, TCO will give you the best decision for the purchase. This really provides a broad overview of TCO. So now let's take a look at how TCO helps in three major areas.
There are three major ways that TCO can assist facility professionals: with new assets, existing assets, and financials. As we make decisions about the asset during planning and design, these decisions will have significant impact on the expense and sustainability of the asset over its life. This basically just means that a drive to have the least expensive cost today will likely result in more costs in the future to maintain, sustain, or replace the asset. With first cost representing only about 10% of the total cost, the TCO approach allows your organization to understand better the operations and maintenance costs as you create new assets today. Those decisions will impact the assets and affect your annual facility budget every year you hold the asset. Having a strategy to lower annual costs on each asset you hold will have a significant long-term positive impact on your organization. Consider Southwest Airlines, which made the initial decision only to buy one type of aircraft. This significantly improved their supply chain, warehousing, maintenance, and technician training, even if the first cost of the planes may have been higher. And this can be applied to any industry. Considering the same approach in IT, you can apply this to purchasing the same PCs for an organization to have easier and more centralized maintenance and repair, as well as making training easier. In this way, you can save time updating software from anywhere from a month to less than 24 hours. The savings can be significant.
Now let's shift to existing assets. While we may have missed the opportunity to make decisions about an asset when we purchased or first built it, this does not mean we cannot start collecting information about the asset. We can start anywhere in the asset's life to begin making the best decisions for how the asset will affect the organization's annual budget. This begins with a strategic decision to optimize your decisions going forward to ensure poor quality equipment is renewed with equipment that is more sustainable and cost-effective over the remaining life of the asset. Consider that you have a roof that has far exceeded estimates for annual maintenance, and it's costing you more money yearly than anticipated, and you're deciding whether to leave it as is, accrue the same expensive cost to maintain it, or you can repair it, or you can replace the roof. TCO is there to help provide you with options to make the best decisions on that roof. Will it be the least expensive? Maybe, but maybe not. There are so many variables other than cost that drive decisions. TCO will help you make the right decision for the organization with all of the information available.
And last, TCO can help with annual budgeting to allow one to better plan for when significant renewals are expected. You can slide significant expenses either earlier or move them to the next year if they are still performing well. The significance of the asset to your operation and the availability of parts may also be factors to consider when making renewal decisions. This functionality allows for resource leveling, so hopefully several significant expenses don't come the same year. Just because something has an expected life does not necessarily mean it will fail then. It may be that you put it on a watch list, so you are prepared for when it does fail. You also don't want to waste time and money on repairs if it is expected to be renewed.
So to summarize the 3 ways TCO can assist an organization, TCO can assist in making decisions about the asset either at the beginning, middle, or end of the asset's life. And these decisions have a significant impact on the expense and sustainability of any asset over its life.
We have given you a broad understanding of the TCO definition and 3 ways that TCO can assist you in making more sound decisions. Having accurate long-term data will allow the organization to understand that it may cost more initially for an asset in order for the total cost to be lower. Ideally, like the return on investment, to be only in a couple of years, but more likely it will take longer. And you need to stay the course. TCO is a cumulative approach, as there may be little significant savings on a single item, but it will contribute to an overall reduction of costs. TCO is not limited to facility assets and has been in place for quite some time with significant savings registered.
So if we've piqued your interest, then reach out to us and we will set up a consultation to see how we can help you create a far more sustainable future for your organization, one in which you have a complete life cycle view of not only next year's budget for all your assets, but what you can expect over the next 5, 10, and 25 years. This visibility will help you make far better decisions about all the assets in your portfolio. Thank you for listening today, and please take advantage of the resources on our website.
Thank you.